What would happen if we just legalized all drugs? That was the topic of our recent conversation with Ethan Nadelman, founder and former head of the Drug Policy Alliance and host of this Psychoactive podcast.
As you think about it, we were the evil empire of the global war on drugs for the last 100 years. And yet, nonetheless, the same country which had the most oppressive drug policy of any democratic society and criminal justice policy in the history of democratic societies, and which has been the global champion and proselytizer of the war on drugs, we nonetheless became the world leader when it came to legally regulating cannabis.
That's how Nadelman gave me hope that after more than half a century of this disastrous war on drugs, America can turn things around and lead the world in a different direction. There's a lot of momentum in our favor, with cannabis legalization of some sort in the majority of states, the burgeoning psychedelic legalization movement, and increasingly wide acceptance of harm reduction strategies like needle exchanges, safe consumption sites, and all-out drug decriminalization.
Basically boils down to, we don't want to put anybody behind bars for simple possession of small amounts of drugs for their own use if they're not hurting anybody else. That's the essence of decriminalization.
Yeah. But the process hasn't always been smooth. After Oregon decriminalized all drugs in 2021, overdoses went up. Very few users sought treatment, and those who did often had trouble getting it, according to reporting from the Oregonian. Critics like Mike Marshall of the treatment advocacy coalition Oregon Recovers say the measure should have established a robust network for people addicted to drugs before decriminalizing.